Hello and welcome back to the final 9 holes of the 2022 Dynamic Discs Open from Emporia, Kansas. We are JomezPro and you are watching the Disc Golf Pro Tour with Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling, and Paul Ulibarri.
No surprise, Ricky Wysocki bogey-free front 9, 5 under, bringing his lead to a lot. He has got 7 shots now on second place Logan Harpool. I mean, it's his tournament to win, to lose, whatever he wants to do with it. It's Ricky Wysocki's. But we have a huge, tight battle here for second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way down to 15th place is an incredibly tight battle.
Now, you guys said yesterday that the front 9 was the harder of the 9s. He's sitting 5 under. Does that mean he could do something super special
if he
right
wanted
now?
to.
It's possible.
Hole 10, par 3, 330 feet. This is a brand new hole. Very, very tight and technical. There is OB quite close to the left side of this fairway. I believe most players will go with the overstable fairway driver or driver drifting from right.
And Rick just goes putter.
Putter? Harp.
I think that that's a layup play then.
Yeah, maybe. I think if he hits it really hard, he could probably get there.
Didn't look like he put any anhyzer on it at all.
Yeah, I didn't. This has too much height, potentially.
Oh, the bad kick. Or
That was going right in.
yeah, that was going right to
That
it.
is why I cannot stand that OB line. Because you have to challenge these trees to play this hole.
Brodie trying to get really tricky and technical with the flip up, not putting enough anhyzer on it. This could be in a bad spot. This is very overstable. Wow.
Yeah, if Hebenheimer's
Oh
not
my
able to
gosh.
turn that thing over, that thing is...
I mean, it came out of his hand with hard anhyzer and 150 feet was already on hyzer angle.
Yeah, meat wagon.
Verified hogger. Ricky.
Oh my goodness, no. Oh, wow. Laying up, you say. Almost for the birdie.
Little upshot there. Harpool
Good effort.
almost with a save.
I just don't like the OB line. Like his drive is so good, and then to have to take bogey there on the unlucky kick.
This would be a great par save for Brodie. Yes! Well done.
Very good putt. Good pace.
And good poise as well. I mean, just taking, look at the scores on his last 9 holes. What you're missing is the birdie on 1. So it's just been all over the place for him and stepping up and delivering a nice par save. And that's going to be back-to-back bogeys now for Logan, who had such a great start to this round, leading the card most of the way.
I think I like the old hole 10 better. I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they want more room for spectators, and I
yes.
understand that too with the World Championships coming to town. Designing courses is only getting tougher because you need to think about that. You need to make room for the spectators, for the paying customers these days that are coming in by the thousands to watch these events. It's a tough job to design a course that can take on a challenge like that.
It's only going to get bigger, too. More and more people are going to want to come watch these spectacular talents.
Ricky just a little bit wide, but he sets up a very makeable putt from about 38, 39 feet, perhaps.
Power. Oh, early release.
This might never cross.
This is what you have to avoid doing. The early out of bounds, that's going to advance 200 feet tops.
This has potential.
Yeah.
Needs to dig.
Sit down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice shot for Hebenheimer.
Watch this. Slow, 1, 2, 3, 4, through, flat, noses disc, lets the disc do the whole work,
Wow.
So good.
Yeah.
and then 8-footer.
That is so simple.
Yes.
So repeatable.
Because it doesn't, you'll see a lot of people move that slow, but then they have a lot of action upper body,
Yeah.
like they're speeding up. But he's not speeding up. He's still going slow, it seems like, with the upper body.
And Ricky
1 inch.
wants to be upset, but you can't really be right now. He's playing this week. Obviously, many of you know this, but he's playing in honor of his sister who passed away last year as Hebenheimer making the nice putt. And with this big lead that he's amassed, it seems like he's going to find his way to winning this tournament unless something just absolutely crazy happens. But it's hard to be upset when you have that big lead and you miss a 38-foot putt.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, we always want more. And you
course.
want to play well, and you
course.
want to put on a show for the fans, and you want to run away from the field if the field's going to let you do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I understand being frustrated, even though he is looking very likely to be hoisting the trophy in an hour or two. Hole 12, par 3, 320 feet. OB down the right side. OB comes in on the left side late, and there's also OB long. This one tree is the main feature on the fairway. You can go backhand flex or big forehand around the outside.
We saw Brodie go forehand through the inside yesterday.
I wonder if he'll do that again.
I
I
don't
think
know.
this will be big around the outside.
We'll see if it was intentional by his play today. John Jacob Hebenheimer Schmidt. Boy, that was a good one.
Yeah. His name is my name too, baby. That is a shot.
Go. Think.
Logan.
Oh, this-
Yeah.
Nice.
Just.
It's easy to get stuck out there. That's the other thing. I think that's a tough design thing with spectators. Like when you got to ride the OB line. Oh, I think this will dig.
Yeah, that's the inside play. Ricky not loving it, not hitting the line, but inbounds.
It's like I'm trying to win by 20.
Yeah, again, if they'll let you, do it.
You guys
Yeah.
ever won by 20?
Mm-mm.
Ooh. Good. Good shot.
16.
I won a 2-day C tier by 27 shots. Or I mean, sorry, not a 2-day, 2-round.
Oh, 2 right.
Take it easy on those guys, man.
Yeah, I played rec.
Logan! Harpool.
Brodie.
More like Logan Farpool. That was,
I want to putt like that.
look at that. That is sweet. That movement.
Brodie.
That kind of looked like Ricky's par putt on round 1 at Jones. That big uphill, nose up, swooping hyzer putt. Brodie delivering a nice birdie as well.
He needs to figure out who he is on this round because he's all over the place. But he keeps fighting, man. That's a good birdie. Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a different one that you want to hear whenever you go out. People always shout. We need to keep those in.
Great birdie. Hole 13, par 3, 397. This one's going slightly uphill with the OB path on the right, OB flag line on the left. This hole's difficult because the early rough on the right side doesn't allow you to play a wide hyzer. You've got to play a flat kind of burner of a shot and trust the overstable disc to bring you back left. You try to play it too safe, and all of a sudden you skip out the OB on the other side of the fairway.
This seems relatively conservative, but it works its way into
C2.
Not much farther away than the bomb he just made in the last hole.
Uh-oh. This is maybe okay. Come on, skip.
Got to move.
There
Oh,
it is.
that's so good. Oh, so good. So scary.
Jake's heating up. And this is in danger of going OB left.
Especially with this left to right, or excuse me, right to left crosswind. And once it gets on that angle, this fairway doesn't really slow you down, and that's going to be out of bounds for Brodie.
This needs help too.
Oh, man.
You see the flag move, and the disc moves with it.
I don't know if it was a bad break that he didn't hit any trees or if it was just a plain flat out errant shot.
I mean, it's for sure an errant shot.
Yes.
But you could have got lucky there with a tree.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a scary one to skip off the top on, but it comes to rest inbounds.
Now, well, Logan, if he makes this, which he did not, but if he makes that, he gets to 5. Ricky moves to 9.
Sure.
We still have the island hole.
Oh, it's not a done deal, especially if Ricky's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, Ricky probably should be telling himself, let's not do that anymore. Be his first bogey of the round. What I'm surprised with is that
It's going to take, sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no.
It's definitely going to take Logan birdie. He has to birdie out now.
yes.
Without a doubt. Like
Yeah.
he has to get every hole, not miss a shot. And that's what it'll take.
And that would mean that Ricky would also have to go. He'd have to go par on everything. In 16, you really go birdie or bogey in the calm. In the wind, if you get on the island on 16, you lay your putt up. But in the calm, you're probably running it.
I don't know about that. From the wall, I think you might see still some layups, even in the calm.
Let me build the drama, Nate.
Well, you never know, man. I just want to be honest with the people.
No, you're absolutely right.
Hole 14, 272 meters because we had a big showing from overseas this week here at the DDO.
Yeah.
That was awesome to see all the people from Estonia,
Yep.
few from Finland. I can't name them all. Obviously, we saw Canada, which was
Wow.
awesome.
That is
Jake.
crushed. And he went up the other gap and played
I like
the
that.
turnover. That is a huge forehand. I think
I really like that.
that's got to be 470 feet.
So
400.
far.
It's big. It's definitely 450 plus. And Logan, that's
That's going to be
Bad.
about that as far as his chances, I think
think so,
to
yeah.
win this thing.
this is playing as the hardest hole of the day.
Really?
Yeah, surprisingly enough, I wouldn't have expected that either. Hole 14, par 4, 4.44 average. A lot of fours going on.
Lots of fours. But anyways, back to my friends overseas. Good to see them all.
Mhm.
And lots of AMs here as well playing in different divisions. I mean, look at all the people. Have we seen this many people maybe ever? There was a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
The block party was incredible. If you guys missed out on the block party, make sure you come out here to Worlds this year. Check out Emporia. It is a spectacle. It is a really fun atmosphere for disc golf.
Probably a friendly tree.
Yeah, that could have been pushing towards OB left.
Another thing that's kind of cool about Emporia, to me, is that you go to a bigger city, chances of bumping into a pro, one of the pro disc golfers that you might be a big fan of, very, very little. In Emporia, it's almost impossible to miss them. It's like going to LA and seeing an actor or something like that. You know, it's just like it is disc golf superstars all over the place out here.
And if you see Big Jerm and you're here, make sure you stop and talk to him. Ask for $5. He's always been just a friendly guy to give up $5 right out of his pocket. Ask for $5.
I have been known to.
$5 it out.
Okay. Back to disc golf, folks. Jake hitting the tree, unfortunately. Big drive and not a clean approach.
That's crazy to me. His drive was so huge, and then he tried to go hyzer over the biggest tree in the world. I just think another big forehand has to reach the pin. I don't know. It's an interesting play. I mean, certainly he must have cleared that in practice and put it right on the pin, but this hole is so far. I don't think I'd want to take so much of my distance going up over that tree when you're on a 900-foot par 4.
You've never had the nickname the Hammer, though, either.
I never will.
But the Hammer will. As he parks his third. Keeping that hot streak alive. The par on this hole plays pretty much as good as a birdie.
Raptor legs, the Hammer. Some good ones out there.
Mm-hmm. The Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
He was
Pretty
that
good.
before disc golf.
That's why he jams nasty putts down the hill for par. 23 feet, but still pretty good.
23 footers.
Oh, now we're going upside down normal putt. Make up your mind, Hebes.
That is interesting that he went to the upside down.
He does whatever he wants to do, obviously. All right, this is a good time to say that Simon's putting together a very good round on the second card. And at this point in time, I believe he's around 6 under par for the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So there is somebody out there applying a little pressure to Ricky, and it isn't just this lead card. Hole 15, par 3, 439, island green. Pretty big island, though. You're going to see these guys go wide hyzer around everything, try to skip her up there.
There were only 2 birdies on the prior hole. Surprisingly enough, there were 4 the day before.
Look at this. I don't think this is it. That was so high.
Yeah, I've never seen that play. That height, sure, but you need the width.
Why not width? Yeah, got to be a misrelease, right?
Yeah, I think so. This is more what you're looking for.
Is it wide enough? It looks to be. The power, the angle, and setting up a 25-foot putt. Ricky's got the width and keeps it low. Not quite getting the same jump that he had in the prior round, but still well inside the circle.
And he just kind of rips.
Yeah, just definitely kind of rips.
Just like it looks like on accident, he just threw it like 500.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, barely threw, flick the wrist. There it goes.
Pretty tough drop zone.
It is. It's just you can't see the base of the basket, so it you can see the top, but getting the depth right is very challenging.
Nice. In for birdie.
His scorecard's kind of hilarious.
It can get tough out there. A lot out of bounds.
Yeah, I think 7 and 8 were the only 2 holes where he's matched scores in consecutive holes. I'm trying to think the holes before that, he was kind of doing the accordion thing as well. Birdie, bogey.
Yeah.
Birdie, double.
But that's okay. If he can just keep getting birdies on this course,
sure.
Even par is not a bad round out here.
It really isn't. It's surprising. I thought that the scores I didn't know what to expect with this new layout out here at the Emporia Country Club, but they weren't as low as I thought they might be. It's a very good setup for the World Championships, that's for sure.
You know it, you love it. Hole 16, par 3, 320 island. Get on there or go to the drop zone and take your bogey. Very calm at the moment.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Oh,
wow.
Brodie with a beautiful shot. I thought he was going to ring metal. Very calm.
And that's not even close.
And less close after skipping off the bridge.
Swimming with the fishes.
So simple.
Needs to sit.
Sit. No. Oh. Such a pretty looking flight till the very, very end. That last bit of hard drift.
Get legs.
Yesterday, was there a helping wind for the sidearm to keep it going a little bit farther? Because
Yeah.
as I was walking out there today, as Ricky almost makes the same mistake again, I noticed that a lot of the sidearms were coming up short.
There was that right to left cross one, which is just keeping the disc from hyzering, keeping it going straight. Very helpful. Been a good thing to keep in mind today.
Hebenheimer needs to get this up and down. These guys are having their best tournament of the year, without a doubt. All three of the other competitors, including Ricky's, having his best tournament
of their career.
Yes. Yes.
Brodie delivering another birdie here on the island hole, 2 for 2.
That's a great confident stroke, too. I don't care if it's 20 feet with the water right behind the basket. Nice putt.
Simon was playing before him on this hole and also took the bogey, so he still has a very comfortable lead.
I just got to give a quick shout out, folks, to the FPO division. Chloe Alice picking up the ace on 16, and that's just so wild if you think about Blair earlier this week with the ace, Matt Bell with the tremendous $25,000 ace. I got the ace yesterday. Now Chloe in the final round. So many aces on this hole that we've just been waiting for someone to ace. And shout out to Deanne Carey last year, who picked it up also from the FPO division. So it's the hole you want to ace.
Brodie gets honors with his almost ace, turned it into a nice birdie. Gets this one turned over. This is that pretty difficult par 4, but this year left is fine, so he's okay over there.
Yeah, in years past, that would have been out of bounds by a couple of feet. But now that's a great spot to land.
I like the change.
Me too.
This is the shot we want to see. We want to see that big backhand flex shot. And with
Straight
that
down the
OB
tunnel.
down the left side, it took that away from the fans and from the players because it just was too scary of a proposition to potentially release your shot and go, wow, this is actually turning over nicely for Logan. But like you said, Brodie would have most likely been out of bounds by a couple feet with his drive.
I think they did a great job with this course, aside from that stupid par 3 that's 950 feet or whatever. Other than that, I like the whole course.
It was certainly much more fun to play today with a little bit, a little bit of a break from that wind and a little bit more of an idea what your disc was going to do.
I'm guessing they designed that hole in October or something when the wind was ripping tailwind or something.
Wow.
What a shot through the outer edges of the cedar and into, well, maybe just outside the bullseye, but fantastic effort from back there.
Yeah, he's carrying that over out of bounds. Brodie is doing the same with the big hyzer.
How could he even muster up the power to do that?
That poor bush.
Oh my gosh. What a shot. Those are the two. There's the first and the second, and they're both just impossible to get by if you don't clear them.
Ricky's going really high.
See if he can make the adjustment from the mistake he made. Yeah, I think
Man.
so. His drive was even better in round 3, and he failed to get up and down, but this time took no chances with the super high spike hyzer.
Logan's form reminds me of Nate Doss a little bit. Like the smooth kind of load up and that quick delivery.
Jake, another nice birdie that brings him to 2 under.
Yeah, I want to say I played with him in Waco last year, and through 9 holes, he was 9 over par, hitting every green in regulation. So I want to just take a second and say how proud I am of him for figuring out a way that works for him to get in the basket, because that's too many putts to miss and too much talent wasted.
It doesn't seem like it's wasted
anymore.
anymore.
Now he's found something that works, and that's incredible. So hats off to him, and I'm very, very proud of that kid.
And he was working a lot with Ricky Wysocki, which you can see in the form. Just kidding, of course, but it's the result.
I thought you were serious. Yeah.
No, I mean in the result, not in the form.
Okay.
You guys are looking at me like, what are you talking about, man? Don't do the crickets.
Nate hit the
Brodie.
button.
Huge try.
What a shot.
Nate hit the button.
Don't do it.
Nate hit the button. And
We're trying to watch Wysocki take this tournament down, fellas.
Ricky isn't making it interesting for us. He's just smacking sidearms, 450 feet right in the middle. Jake's going to do the same.
I just think that if anyone wanted a chance to win this tournament, they needed round 3 conditions once again for round 4. It's just with this calm, no one really stood a chance.
And I just think with the big distance, the out of bounds, and the wind we dealt with, the road to the championship here leads right through Ricky Wysocki.
No doubt.
Like, that is the guy that plays the best consistently when the conditions just get crazy. He throws the overstable discs really well. Obviously, the putt we've talked about so much. He delivered this week for sure.
Nice shot for Logan.
I don't think we've ever seen anybody be able to throw the scores that he does in the win like that. Texas. I mean, he's won Texas States every year.
Every single year.
Yeah.
And it's always windy there.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I don't know how many times he's won this tournament.
He's won out here quite a bit.
Won the world championship on these
But
courses.
it gets windy, yeah.
And I mean, it's just nice to see for Rick,
Oh.
you know. Oh, boy.
What happened?
Jeebs.
Oh, my
Okay.
gosh, it got through. Huge break.
It's nice to see for Rick, obviously getting an important win, but also, he wanted to wear that hat every day, and it was too windy. The thing would have gone flying. And now he gets a chance to strut his stuff, show the people a new fashion statement in the disc golf world. Happy for him for a couple different reasons.
Brodie with that huge approach, and now Jake laying up at 2 under. Brodie's going to have a putt to get to 2 under, tied for 3rd place, and this putt right here for Logan is to stay. Oh, what a huge putt. What a huge putt for Logan Harpool. That's going to secure a 3rd place tie and an Elite Series event. That is incredible podium finish for Logan Harpool.
It really is. And speaking of an incredible finish, Brodie Smith about to put down 4 straight birdies to get a piece of the podium in that 3rd place tie.
What a battle back to finish under par with the doubles and all the plethora of bogeys. Jake Hebenheimer, man, well done, but bucket hats off to Ricky Wysocki.
Well played.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your 2022 Dynamic Disc Open champion, Ricky Wysocki!
The in-place Raptors legs.
Obviously, I'm satisfied to get a win. You know, like you said, I'm done playing well here. I'm ready to win. So I wasn't letting that slip away, no matter what. That was my mindset. You know, Champions Cup, I let it slip away. I've been in contention a lot of tournaments, and yeah, I'm just done being in contention. I put myself in that situation. I'm gonna win. It's all about game plan. You know, course management's huge. Lots out of bounds out here, and you know, just because you can, you know, throw it far doesn't mean you're going to get a lot of birdies. But yeah, you really just got to control your shots, control your landing zones. I think that's the most important. And you know, I think up shots are super important also. A lot of fast greens, as you see on 18 here. I'm super excited for the opportunity. This is going to build some confidence, and I'm looking forward to coming back.
At the previous Dynamic Disc Open, you received some absolutely devastating news about your sister, and you posted before this tournament that you were dedicating this week to her. You got the victory like you wanted. Any closing words for your sister here? Yeah,
I mean, I definitely felt like she was watching over me. I made that sick putt on 16 that, you know, I felt like she was looking over me, and I think the whole gallery and the whole crowd was here. And, you know, it was tough last year to get second and not be able to win, but this one's definitely for her. She's been a huge supporter in my career and my brand, and, you know, I think she's looking over me, and I think she definitely kept my disc in bounds a lot when it was that windy. So I'm just glad to get this win for her. Thanks for bringing that up, and huge shout out to the Wysocki family. You know, this is, you know, always seems like it's going to be, you know, a memory in my head for, you know, just all the amazing things and amazing part that my sister had in my career.
Let's go. Raptor Legs is back, baby.
I've heard him say Raptor Legs is back so many times. It's never, ever gone anywhere. Like, he is always just here.
I hope we have more tournaments like this to where we can see lots of different names on the leaderboard, get to watch lots of different games. I mean, we saw 2 completely different putting styles that round on an Elite Series lead card final round event.
Look at the top 10. I mean, that's all kinds of names. This is the new era, I think, in disc golf. A lot of talented players, a lot of guys being able to be out there on the road, dedicating themselves and playing at the top level. It was another crazy year in Emporia, I gotta say it.
Wow.
I'm happy I was here. The town always does a great job. Dynamic Discs and their staff, always incredible, top notch. We're going to be back for the World Championship, and I'm glad we got this preview of what they have in store for us. Thank you so much, everybody in the Founders Club, and to all the Patreon supporters for helping us keep doing what we're doing and being out here bringing you this coverage. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys at OTB.
Whew, I'm so glad nobody shot like 50 under. They might not make the course longer.
Yeah,
for
maybe we'll
Worlds.
shorten it. Could you imagine?